everyone. Welcome to Real Estate Assistance Center. Hope you guys made it through the winter storm okay. I got Dan Sexton with Renee Mears. He's got some very, very interesting numbers. If you didn't see our previous video, it was kind of the impact of COVID and what the home values here in Rosemeade are.
Again, my name is Dan Sexton with Renee Mears Realtors, a real estate agent here in the Carrollton, Louisville area. Our office is located in Castle Hills, if anybody knows where that's at, just north of Rosemeade. Do a lot of business in the Rosemeade area, and you know, it's a great little neighborhood. You guys that live there should be excited about the market right now. Crazy, as you probably heard, it's a seller's market. Homes are moving very quickly. Inventory is super low, so it's a really good time to, if you're considering about making a move, now's the best time to have the biggest impact in where your equity position is. I'm going to share with you, I ran some numbers on Rosemeade, and let me kind of set the stage for you a little bit. Like, for example, right now in all of Carrollton, Carrollton's a pretty large area. There is only currently on the market 35 single-family homes available in Carrollton. Now, you can imagine how many homes there are in Carrollton. Conversely, Louisville, there's only 28 homes currently available in all of Louisville. So as you can see, the inventory is super low. Now, let me share my screen here and show you just how this is impacting Rosemeade. Share that. Okay, so this is, I want to kind of give you a little bit of history. So this is Rosemeade solds over the last 4 months. Now, obviously, February, you know, we're somewhat towards the end of February, and this January, February, you know, is kind of the slower months. But I think you're going to see the trends are pretty high. Now, these three, so in November, there was 11 homes sold with a median sales price of $325,000. I try not to use average, because if there is a home that sold for $1 million, it could change the average. So I try to use median home price of $325,000, 11 days on the market, $157, almost $158 per square foot. We go into December. Now you got to understand that we're right in the heart of the COVID situation during all this as well. And then, of course, we're going into the Christmas holiday. Home prices, the number of homes sold kind of dropped a little bit, again, I think due to the holidays, but the home values are right there, the days on market are right there, and same with the price per square foot. So November, December, I think are very similar. January, again, kind of a slower month. Home prices dropped a little bit, but I wouldn't be concerned about that as probably just, you know, some home out there sold. They kind of dropped the median price. But again, you're starting to see days on market drop from 19 to 10. The price per square foot, 156. And again, that goes in, kind of lines up with the median price being a little lower.
Now, Dan, are these actually in Rosemeade?
Yes, these are all these numbers that I'm showing you are Rosemeade solds.
February looks like an anomaly.
Well, yeah. Well, there's one of the things that I realized when I put these numbers together, there's some condos or townhomes that are being built that really aren't in the Rosemeade subdivision, but they're called Rosemeade villas. And excuse me, and basically there was no really homes that sold kind of in the quote Rosemeade area. I think maybe one. But so these other two, that's why you're seeing the price jump so much, because they are fetching quite a big price for those units. And a couple of slides going into this, you'll kind of see some stuff. But 3 days on the market, $197 a square foot. But that's the solds, that's the history. Let's go to what's available. This is what's available from Rosemeade.
One home?
And that is the Rosemeade Villa condo. So that's not even really technically in Rosemeade, even though it's the Rosemeade Villas.
So Dan, I've lived in, you know how long I've lived here, since 1986. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah, there's no homes available. Like I said, in all of Carrollton, there's only 35. So, and in Rosemeade right now, there are no homes for sale. Now, there's some that have been for sale that are now under contract, but I'm talking about homes that are available to be purchased. There are zero. So We need homes. Anybody looking to
So
sell?
0 active listings is what you're
Zero
saying.
active listings.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then the one, and I broke this down, and the next chart will even help you a little bit more, but I kind of broke this down by square footage. And then those condos that are being built, or townhomes, they're averaging between 15 and 1,600 square feet. And they're selling for $330,000. The anomaly here in the days on market, they're being built. So what the builder's doing is he's putting them on the MLS before they're built. And of course, the build time, that's why the days on market's so high. That's really not a true reflection of days on market. And then, of course, the $180 per square foot, new construction, that's what new construction's getting right now in this area anyway.
Yeah, I've heard lumber has tripled in price.
Yeah, there's a shortage in lumber, there's a shortage of labor. It's all of it. It's driving prices, and it's low inventory. Laws of supply and demand. Low inventory means the prices are going to go up a little bit. Now this is homes sold from January to current, January 2020. So for last year, basically, these are the number of homes that have sold in Rosemeade, broken down by price or by square footage. So there was 4 that were under 1,500 square feet on an average price of $234,000, averaging 13 days on market, $170 a square foot. The smaller the home, the higher price per square foot. That's just the way things are, because you still have 1 kitchen and 2 bathrooms, and that's what costs in a home. The sweet spot for Rosemeade is that 1,500 to 2,000 square feet or 2,400 square feet. That's where most of the homes in Rosemeade, that's the size. Most of them are single family, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 2.5 bath. Built in the 80s. That's the sweet spot for Rosemeade. There's 48 between 1,500 and 2,000 square feet, averaging 300. I mean, I have to read these charts to you. You can kind of read them yourself. But as you can see, the price per square foot in the sweet spot there is $166 to $147 a square foot. Days on market, again, 27, 31 days. They're not staying on the market that long. And of course, you don't have a whole lot of homes in Rosemeade that are over 2,500 square feet. There was 3 of them. They possibly homes that had add-ons maybe that drove that square footage up. But and there's as you see the price here, $307 for those larger homes and $318. So if you've got a home that's between 1,600 and 2,200 square feet, you're right in that sweet spot, and there's a lot of desire for that property.
Yeah, I just got I built my house here in 1986, still here. Built it for $114,000, and it appraised last week for $337,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. Appraisals are, that's the problem right now is, the appraisals on some of the deals, these appraisers just can't keep up with the value changes. And with the low inventory, what's happening is we're getting multiple offers. A seller puts their home on the market, they're going to get multiple offers.
Obviously, it's a seller's market, right?
Yep.
People can make a lot of money on typically what's their biggest investment of a lifetime. The problem is there's nowhere to move.
Well, that is true. That's a concern that I hear a lot from sellers. One somewhat positive thing that came out of this COVID is that people and corporations have realized I can work from home and do what I need to do. You're seeing a lot of companies that are downsizing their office space footprint because their workforce has been working from home. And I predict that you're going to see that trend where businesses are not going to bring those people back into the office. They're finding that they can reduce their costs by office space. So if you can work from home, well, that means your home can be pretty much anywhere. So, if you're considering selling, but you're afraid you don't want to become a buyer pool. Well, guess what? If you're willing to go outside the Metroplex a little bit, there's lots of homes available. Go up towards 380. They're building homes all over the place. You go out east towards Forney and out that way, tons of homes available. It's just kind of right here in the Metroplex area, the central area where the market is tough to find homes. But again, if you can work from home, I mean, you can go now and get a good deal. And the good thing about buying new construction is you typically are not going to be competing with multiple offers. I mean, the builder's not going to do that. I mean, you go in, you make an offer, and that home is yours. Very rarely have I seen multiple offers on new construction. And plus you get a brand new house. So that's an option that I've been explaining to people is that now if you work from home, your home can be anywhere. You might as well take advantage of the equity you have in your current home. And while the market strike while the iron's hot and, get that equity out and move on.
Got one more question. This is kind of personal. I've had numerous, probably every other week, I get a piece of mail from Open Door.
Yeah.
And, with
those
your,
are called
your,
iBuyers.
your offer is this amount, which is far below what my house was appraised for. Explain those types of companies.
Yeah, well, Open Door, Knock, Door, Zillow, these are called what they call iBuyers, internet-based type buyers. They're going out there and offering people, to purchase their homes. Obviously, they're not going to purchase the home at the market rate. They're in it to make money. So they're looking for people that are desperate to move, don't want to deal with showings, don't want to deal with the hassle of keeping their home clean. They just want to sell it and move and let somebody else worry about all that. So that's great if you are needing to move and you don't care about what profits you make on your house. If you're on the lam and you got to get out of town, those are great buyers or great companies to deal with. They buy your house for you. But again, you're not going to maximize your return. They also advertise, you'll hear them on the radio all the time, we're less commission than a real estate agent. Well, they don't call it commission. They call it a transaction fee or what's a couple of the other terms that they use. It's basically their fees on top of it. And we've done a lot of analysis on this, and they average around 7%. A normal real estate commission is 6%. Now, the other thing that people don't realize until they get into this, and I'm going to have a video available that I'll, figure out how way to get people access to it. But basically, it goes into detail about these iBuyers. But one of the big things that people don't realize that when you get into contract with these companies come in and do an inspection on your home just like a normal buyer would. However, the difference is you don't negotiate. They tell you what they want you to fix, and if you don't fix, they get out of the contract. They want you to fix everything, which could be tens of thousands of dollars. So, give an example. We had a client that was looking to sell their house. They reached out to one of these iBuyers. The iBuyer offered them $303,000 on their house up Denton area. And they called us. We said, man, that seems really low. Let me run the market analysis on your home. Well, we came back and we said, well, we think the market value of your home is around $325,000. They said, wow, okay, great. We put it on the market. We had 10 offers. We ended up getting an offer from $330,000. And guess who one of the offers was from? The same company that offered them $303,000.
Wow.
Yes. So you just got to be careful. If you get approached by one of those iBuyers, reach out to a real estate agent. The other thing you got to understand is that when you get into one of those transactions, you have no representation.
Yeah.
You're representing yourself basically with this company. So, but I'll get more information available to you people out there on this. It is a scam. Remember, these companies are in the business to make money, and it's not just on commission. They make money on flipping the house. So be aware of that.
What about interest rates, Dan? I've noticed they're creeping up. Is that having an effect on anything?
Oh, well, yeah, it will. And I don't think it has quite an effect yet because the ripple hasn't gotten out to people. But for example, we've had historic interest rates for the last few months. I mean, in the low twos to the mid twos. You know, you in the title business have probably been seeing a ton of refinances. And if you haven't refinanced, your window's closing. So reach out to Butch or a lender to talk about, you know, getting, if you got equity and you want to refinance or whatever. But on the purchase side of things, I think I talked to the lender today, and she's saying that the interest rates are the low threes.
Which is still a fantastic rate, right?
A phenomenal rate, 3%. However, you know, there's a lot of factors that are going into what impacts the interest rate. I'm not going to bore people with the federal bonds and all these different things that go on to the economy and stuff. But as the economy starts to shift, you're seeing it today in the Dow, where the Dow is down a lot. The confidence in the economy and the stock market's going to have some impact. You're going to start to see interest rates climb. And as interest rates climb, I think you're going to see a lot more buyers kind of sit back and go, wow, maybe need to hold off. Because, you know, it's even though 3.5% is still a phenomenal interest rate, people have been so used to the twos, you know, now they're going to get gun shy. I predict interest rates will go up, but not crazy go up, but they are going to go up.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, and let me reiterate, if you have not refied and you have a current interest rate at 4% or higher, you don't have a loan officer that you know, give me a call. My number, contact information, and Dan's contact information will be below.
At the
Give us
end,
a call, we can line you up with some good. I've been in the business 20 plus years and have some very, very good loan officers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, and I've told this to numerous people out there. You know, this is geared more towards a homeowner that's looking to sell this video. But if you also are looking to potentially buy, now is the time, because, I mean, just 1% change in interest rate can cost you hundreds of dollars a month in mortgage payment. So, I mean, it's, you know, who wants to spend $100 more when, you know, so now's the time. If you're going to do it, reach out to me. I can give you more statistics. I can come by your house and or send email. You don't even have to come by. I can email you what they call a CMA, a competitive market analysis. But to get a true value, I'd need to walk your property to see what kind of updates you've done and stuff like that. But yeah, reach out to me. I'd be happy to do that.
Fantastic, Dan. I appreciate it. And take note, everyone. We're going to do Dan and a loan officer client of ours. We're going to do a video next week on a Mortgage Plus repairs that Amy has. It's a fantastic program. We're going to do a quick video on that. That's what we're all about.
Yeah, it's something to do with
pass information to you. So
it's something about where you can roll your upgrade costs into your primary mortgage. And, you know, you don't have to have the equity. I think it goes up to like 95% of the loan to value. A tremendous opportunity. So if you're looking to buy like a fixer-upper, then there's an opportunity for you.
So keep an eye out. We'll have that out. We're doing that one next week. And if you have any other ideas or questions or whatever, give me a call and we'll get that subject matter and put a video out for you. Dan, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.